Hello everybody. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Carly Gifford, and on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I sit down and make videos explaining TikTok drama. Now, before I start every video, I tell you guys what I'm drinking and which chapstick I'm using. I am still using my Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in the Sweet Mint flavor. Genuinely my absolute favorite, and I will 1000% be rebuying it, but I have so many others that I need to get through, so I have to finish off some other ones before I get a new Sweet Mint one, which makes me kind of sad because I really genuinely love it. As for what I'm drinking, I'm actually drinking water once again. I have my Awala to thank for getting me to drink water, which is so bizarre to say because I have so many hydro flasks that I really do genuinely love, but for whatever reason, the Awala is just really what's doing it for me. Now, that being said, I don't have anything else to preface this video with, so I think we're just gonna jump right into it. Today we are going to be talking about TikTok user Crew Mahoney. Now, he posts a lot of motivational running content and like morning routines type stuff. Now, he lives in Austin, Texas, and honestly, I did not know who he was before this whole controversy, but his content, I mean, like, if you're into motivational type stuff, it would have 100,000% be for you.
Even harder. Did the drink turn you into that better version of yourself yet, or does your personality still require that liquid confidence every time just to come alive? I suppose if drinking is your source of fun, a good time is defined by escaping yourself, even if just a little bit. And it doesn't seem that gratifying to me. You know, if you wanted to feel good without the poison, you definitely can, and a lot of people do it. But there's a heavy pressure of normalcy to break through if you're ever gonna find them and do the same.
Now, he posted a video last month that really got people talking. Now, it was very similar to a video that I posted last week where a girl said, I'm gonna need everyone to pop out an AirPod or an earbud or whatever.
So I'm gonna need everyone to start popping out an earbud, turning off the noise canceling headphones when they're walking around.
And like actually try to talk to me, and people were like, yo, extroverts being so extra was pretty much the consensus, and people were like, yeah, guess what? Sometimes we don't want to talk to you. Like, leave us alone. But Crew's video that he made, which I'll show you, is essentially the same thing, but I think the reaction from it was so different than the video from last week involving the girl. So here is Crew's video.
All I wanted was to go on a nice peaceful walk today, but yet again, here I am to complain about people not even being humans anymore. What are we doing? I'm walking towards this girl on the sidewalk, and God forbid we make eye contact or have any sort of human interaction on a how's it going kind of level. She's got the AirPods in, she's got the sunglasses on, she has her phone in landscape, folks. We have stooped to the level of having our phone in landscape like this? No. Please tell me you're not watching a movie just to avoid having some sort of human interaction. Guys, this needs to stop. Look around, get a little bit uncomfortable, and I don't know, say hi to a human that's 4 feet away from you. God. All right, there's my rant. Back to my peaceful walk.
I get that some people might really be looking for like a sense of community and whatever, but not everybody is. Sometimes people might want to talk to you and sometimes they might not. You don't know what's going on in their life. Like, honestly, let's try to maybe do a little bit better on reading social cues from people. That's just my own personal opinion, because like if I want to chit chat with you, you'll know I want to chit chat with you, but if I don't want to, you will also know that I do not want to. So this really had people feeling a certain way, and a lot of people were taking this as this guy being kind of creepy and like wanting to talk to girls, but girls being so used to being like hit on or tried to talk to from guys that maybe make you uncomfortable. A lot of girls were like, no, that maybe was just like her own way to deflect you and to make it clear that she didn't want to talk to you. And it was, like I said, a very different response than the video that we saw last week.
That was rude. That was pretty rude.
God forbid she have a phone in landscape. Now, of course, women are blowing up his comment section and his stitches, saying like their own experiences, what they've been through, why women maybe don't want to interact with men when they're running, and how, you know, entitled he is.
I was just trying to go for this peaceful walk, and then this girl, who clearly didn't want to be bothered or talk to anybody, walked by me without acknowledging me. And I had a negative emotional response to it, and now I'm here on TikTok to bitch about it. I made eye contact with her, I looked in her direction, I was shirtless and everything, bro, and she still just ignored me. Wah.
Now, personally, I definitely do try to like do things to get people to not talk to me in public when I don't feel like chit-chatting with people. I'll look at my phone, I'll look straight down at the ground, I just like won't make eye contact, and that's kind of my way of saying, hey, I don't want to talk. And honestly, like, yeah, I have been in some situations that have made me feel like extremely unsafe, where I like maybe looked at someone and smiled or was just trying to be nice, and then like in turn I'm put in a situation that made me very uncomfortable, and that's just like not fun. So you do definitely learn ways to protect yourself from being put in another one of those situations, and I think that that's something that he maybe should try to recognize. He did post a follow-up video and sort of explained where he was coming from, which I do understand where he was coming from, but like I said, not everybody has this sense of wanting to build a community like he does.
I was on a walk the other day and I posted a video about how some girl walked by me. She had sunglasses on, her AirPods in, she had her phone turned sideways, and really tried to not make eye contact or interact in any way. So I didn't really look at her, just walked by, didn't say anything, didn't do anything, contrary to what a lot of people in the comments of that video seemed to think. But the whole point of the video was that on a grand scale, there's a problem with social disconnect, which I think has serious consequences. To paint the picture a little bit better, my neighborhood here in Austin, Texas, very chill, lots of young people, young families, a lot of people that walk around and exercise and that kind of thing. I think it's the cordial and neighborly thing to do to just say hi, to kind of reinforce that community aspect of the place I live in. But regardless, people blew it out of proportion in perfect TikTok fashion, made it into kind of a male-female kind of thing, a predator dynamic, calling me things like a creep, comments like these, all that kind of stuff, which is fine, totally understand. But also the characteristics and behaviors that turn someone into an actual creep are the ones of social disconnect. Those tendencies of not interacting with people, being very closed off, living virtually, that's what creates that. And it becomes super problematic and dangerous when you're not aware of your surroundings. So being on your phone looking down all the time is actually much less safe. When you lose the skill of observation, you don't have that awareness of facial expressions, body language, and these things are major cues of safety. When I'm walking around, I keep my eyes lighter, I have a softer facial expression as to not intimidate anybody, to be approachable, so I'm just feeling my hair, and that kind of thing. And I think this is being lost the less that we are exposed to conversations, simple social situations, looking up, looking around, taking note of these things. So people kind of created a narrative around this thing, again, blew it out of proportion, which is to be expected. I'm a pretty sarcastic person, so I had a few sarcastic points in there that were kind of missed, and you know, I guess that's the flaw in my speaking character for sure. But again, I think this is an actual issue, and I'm not a fan of the look down, don't acknowledge anybody kind of thing, because I think it puts us in a worse position. So people have their stories, you can think poorly of me, that is definitely not the point. I just want people to consider things, maybe make the world better, maybe say hi to your neighbor, that kind of thing. Problematic and dangerous when you're not aware of your surroundings. So being on your...
Hey, let's, one, the entitlement and the privilege, and two, you really try to flip it on her and blame her for just minding her business and walking down a sidewalk. It's kind of weird. The first point that I want to make is, if this would have been a man, you would not have made this video, you would not have made this rant, period. Because guess what? I'm a runner, and I run about 3 miles most mornings, and I go past various people of all ages, and most of them if not all of them, don't really acknowledge me as I run past them, right? I'll have every once in a while, I'll see another runner going the other way and we'll nod and go forward, but I usually keep my stare down because I try to just not be a bother to people. If I see people that are coming down the sidewalk, I'll go on the grass or I'll go out of my way just to not interrupt them, because I give a fuck about my community. I care about my community. I don't want to bother people. And here's the next thing. At the end of the day, you don't know if she was distracted or not. She might have just been wearing her sunglasses because she was crying. You don't know what was going on through her head. Maybe she was just trying to distract herself. Maybe she saw you coming and didn't want to actually have an interaction, because God knows that men have done way, way terrible things to women for even just looking at them. And at the end of the day, you're saying that she's not part of the community because she had her AirPods in, her sunglasses on, and was walking with her phone out. I didn't know that you were the mayor. I didn't know that you were the community leader. I didn't know that you were the chief in charge of the pep rallies in Austin. It's kind of weird that they haven't appointed you to an office. She pays her taxes. She has her own business handled. Maybe just leave her alone.
Now, some girls have come out thinking that they are the girl that he was talking about in his videos. I'm not going to play those because I don't know what's true and what's not, like which girl it really was, so I don't want to put on blast someone that really maybe had no involvement in this situation. But that is basically the conversation around Crew's video, and I think all sides are very valid, and I think that so many people have so many different takes on this, and like I said, I think they're all valid. I mean, I think his take is even valid. Like, if you want to build a community with, you know, people, try to get involved in a group that wants to build community and that has a similar interest as you, like running communities would be great for him because that's obviously what he's into. So I feel like don't take it out on other people just because you want something that they don't want. That's just kind of my opinion, but I'm curious to see what you guys think about this entire situation. Please be sure to comment down below your thoughts and your takes on this. I love hearing what you guys think, but that is it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We are so close to 10,000 subscribers, which is honestly so insanely wild to me, because when I started this video, I remember being super excited when I would get like 46 views on a video, and if I would get 1 subscriber a day, I was like so stoked. So to think that I'm getting really close to 10,000 is just insane, and I want to thank all of you for being with me on this journey, and I just want you guys to know that I appreciate it, and it does not go unnoticed. So thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye guys.